Okay, this is the reading for the Libra for the month of February here over Valentine's month. I'm going to be coming outward in the YouTube area here for the monthly readings, and then I'm going to be doing weekly readings in the MeWe group, Infinity Readings, so you can check me out there during the month if you want more insight. Yeah, I'm logging off of Facebook, so I will be exclusively in there for more focused content. You can check me out in that area. So this is for Libra. This is love, sex, and romance that we're dipping into. It is the month of love, so we're going to go into those areas. So I'm going to start right off here. First card we get, Page of Cups. This guy speaks to emotional immaturity. So either we're carrying this or someone we're dealing with is carrying this in a high degree. It's affecting the relationship. This guy is like, I got cups to offer here. One's broken, but don't worry about that. I got another one. It may be last chances as well that we're coming across here. But a thing of taking things too lightly is really what I get. To a degree that we may be taking things lightly, I'll put it that. Next card, this Mercury retrograde, man, just nailing me. Six of Swords. This is about two people, warming up to each other, really. They are, I don't know if that, yeah, it's a piano bench there. It's playing, somebody's playing music for somebody else. And getting to know each other and whatnot. We may, I'll leave it at that for now. We'll go to the next card. Yeah, okay. This is the star card, right? But I always have it mean that it's about directions, right? North, south, east, west. What way are we going to take this relationship? I feel like somebody here is being very immature within the relationship. They don't quite understand the grasp here. And somebody else, I feel, is trying to take it seriously. But nonetheless, there's a couple here joining and wanting to, unite. It's just a matter of what direction are we going to take this in. Give me a moment here. They want me to expand on that page again. Yeah, there's a smugness here. Take it or leave it kind of thing. And we'll continue, okay? Brought in some wisdom cards to see if we can expand on things a little bit more. In the wisdom area, see if anything pops out there. The first card we get here for the Libra is High Priestess of Spirit. There's a lot, like if you look in this card, there's a lot of faces up in the, I don't know if you can tell that. There's a lot of faces in the mist there of the mind, the etheric realms, if you will. I feel like this person who's acting immature is really getting guidance from spiritual realms, right? Even like people that have passed are trying to get their attention. Their spirit guides, their higher self, all of that's just kind of shouting at them to do something here. And I don't know that that's going through, right? If we have emotional immaturity here, we may be just fluffing all that. All the instinct is going by the wayside. And we're doing that so that we can do what we want to do, really, is what I'm getting. So the next card here on the wisdom side, talking about the connection of two people. There's a uniting of two people here that wants to happen, seemingly. On top of there, we get an oath. We may be taking an oath or have taken an oath with, to commune with someone, or are making commitments with someone in some kind of way here. This is what I'm getting. That's usually about promises that are made and kept. So on the direction, what way are we going to go here? We have the fledgling. This is weird. Give me a minute. spiritually, this person, I feel like Libra is being guided highly. Are we being emotionally immature in this relationship? Or is that person outside of us being emotionally immature? Something here is going on. Somebody's not taking things seriously. There may be someone here that is made an oath or is heard an oath and is willing to take it seriously, and someone else not at all. So I feel like it's not balanced here, whatever's going on. The direction given me, the fledgling, is like we're just learning about passions. The fledgling here, it really brings me to passion. She's got her chest burning up. And that's about choosing a direct, feeling fueled to go in a direction. I don't know that that direction's been decided yet. This is what I'm getting. But the passion is starting to build. Or we're going to learn to do this, or this is going to come in the future. There's going to be something here coming to bring this on. This is what I'm getting. Ooh, it's very light, this energy, very light. So we'll get the pagan cards out here and see what we get. On top of the High Priestess of Spirit, to expand there, we get the Three of Swords talking about despair. This is interesting because, oh yeah, look at him fall. Look at him fall. The Page of Cups here is someone's offering love to us, and it's creating heartbreak. Okay, just give me a minute here. Spiritually, we're being guided to do something here about this, and we may be knocking that off, or having a hard time doing that, or maybe we're doing it, listening to our spirit guides, our inner wisdom, and it's leading us to despair because we have to either let something go, because it's almost like there's a love offer coming out. We're having to let it go because something ain't right here instinctively. And it's causing despair because we want it to go in that direction. Okay, thank you. They're going, we got it, finally. Now, is this a different I feel like this is maybe a different energy, but away we go. People getting to know each other, right? They're playing piano and conversing and warming up to each other. We have an oath here. Now, this is interesting because that seems kind of heavy for just, warming up to someone. So the clarification card we get there is, what is it? Four of Swords. And in this deck, it speaks to problem solving. She's got her sword up there. She's thinking long and hard about things and what to do here. So we may have a love interest that we had to let go. Okay, where are my pointers? It's gone. We have a love interest here. We want to let go. We had to let go. We let go. It's causing despair. Now, there's a connection here that we may be warming up to. There may be something here about an oath. Now, this could be, is that correct? Yes, okay. So this could be an oath of past life. It could be an oath made in heaven. Could be an oath that is yet to be fulfilled. Okay, because I was picking up oath, like, that was so light, the energy. And they're going, well, this, is kind of like fate, promises we made. And also, they're overlapping that energy. We made it up there and we're making it down here, but we made it as singles. I made an oath to go in this direction with this partner, with a partner. Now this is starting to manifest. We manifested these partners into our life here. And this is going to come to be in the 3D. Okay. Man. Okay. They're going, lay the card down. Problem solving. So we are trying to solve the problem of where to go forward, where to put our efforts, where to warm up to. Okay, they're going correct. Okay, so the oath here I feel was made before we come down to do things the way that it's been, like including the heartbreak and the confusion we may have going forward. on the fledgling, about building passions, or building, like, it's the first a card in the deck. So it's about moving forward and starting something that has to do with your passion. There's directions here. It's almost like choices and decisions is what I get. Needing to be made in this way about relationships. Okay, the clarification I get on that. Two of Cups. This is about self-perception. This is a different kind of Two of Cups. Doesn't have an object here. Okay, but we are just learning our way, is what they're telling me here. We're just learning our way about what we want is forming here. We're trying to fill our cup. We're working on self-esteem and working our way up in that way. And comes with that the ability to figure out what we want outside of us, right? Because we are working on ourselves. How are we perceived? We got to see how and feel how we feel about ourselves and go outward. I'm not coming off right here. Just give me a minute. We're in the beginning processes of really going after a love that we want. We've completed a cycle here, I feel. Something happened here where we were putting up with something here for too long. It did not satisfy. So now we're thinking long and hard about what we really want to as we go forward. And this is from this deck. Though it is the Two of Cups, it is about self-knowledge. It's about self-perception. And this is what we need to go forward to truly manifest what we truly want. We may not have truly knew what we wanted here. We did not know what we wanted in this one. Now we're going to go forward. We're going to figure it out. That's where so we're going to go in the love and sex side. I'm telling you, Mercury, I'm going to kick it butt when it gets out of here. Get out, Mercury. Retrograde, man of war. Trying to slow down. Here we go. Okay, we're in the sex side. So first card on the sex side, we have the Six of Wands. That is about going out and getting what you want. You're not letting anything get in your way. You're going to go out and you get what you want. You're not going to wait for scraps. You're not going to wait for things to hit you. You're going to go out and take, okay? This is about taking charge in that way and getting it. Next card is the Ace of Swords. There's the new beginning. Taking control in every direction here really is what it is. We're going to go out and get what we want. No longer, the past did not serve me. And I'm going forward, I'm going to get what I want. Boom, that's it. I'm just getting a very strong energy. Next card. We have the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. This speaks to surprises. Being surprised, I mean Valentine's, right? There could be someone surprising you with some information, with a visit, with something here. Unbeknownst to her, they said. So for the feminines, it's not going to see this coming. But it is a new direction, a new offer. And the Sage here is really about good things. And I mean, she's wearing a green dress. That talks about love and heart-centered things. And it's interesting because I'm really being illuminated to the green here as well. It's like we may go off in new directions sexually that are very healing for our heart. She looks a little intense there, but trust me, it's healing for this one, right? For the Libra. Somehow, some way, there's a balanced energy. If you're in a position like the Ace there, you gotta trust. There's something about the trust level here. And again, there's not many what do you call it? Poke. There's not many pokes in that heart. So there's, it's easy to trust when we ain't been stabbed, right? So new love, going forward in this way. We're going out and getting what we want, and we find it in a new direction, or it finds us, but we're directly being active in this. And the Two of Pentacles is about a surprise that may come in the midst. Now, The infinity cards to see here. 24 has tradition on top of the 6 of Wands. I think the tradition sits with, we may have some females here who figure, just give me a minute, I want to make sure. They're telling me this. May have some females here who are of the knowledge base that we cannot go after a man. Okay? This is, now, keep grace and dignity in mind here, people. But at the same time, this is a belief system that is going to be either questioned or challenged or something in this way. There's something here about, because in the picture, right, the man's coming at the woman. So if you're a Libra male, this is, you know, you're going out and getting what you want. But if you're the woman going after a man or whatever, woman, there's a sense of uncomfort here. And tradition says, you know, it's not ladylike to go out and be forward with a man. So this is what I'm getting. So this is going to be challenged in their reality here through this relationship, or somehow they're going to have to challenge this. Ace of Swords, this new direction that wants to open up, this adventure that wants to be taken in a bedroom. On top of that, we get soulmates. Yeah, there it is. That's, yeah, a connection that is highly driven, highly pulled into. We feel a deep connection to someone here, a new area that opens up. And that may bring someone who had traditional ways of being, speaking to a sense of, I can't go, you know, as a female, I can't go out and ask a male out, or I can't be forward in that way. That's not ladylike. That's not. They may have to challenge that traditional way in order to deal with this relationship in some way, shape, or form. Now, Two of Pentacles speaks to, there's a heart-centered energy that's coming from there. The Sage is burning, clearing away some things. So we may have things in our past that we still have to clear away yet, or are clearing away. This new relationship may help us do that. What do we get there? Ooh. We get game over. Nah. Endings. Okay, give me a minute here. This is dicey. This is interesting because now we'll go through the rest of the cards and clarify, but the sense I'm getting is we're letting something in the past go and we're moving into a new direction. Now it can either go, the new direction ends suddenly, or I don't know. Logically, we're putting to rest one and going in a new direction, but this is a really, we may get surprised by an X. Instead of the new direction that we're going, we may get surprised by an X that just kind of like wasn't something that we want to go down the road with, is kind of what I'm getting. Let's go further. Okay, to clarify the old school and going out and getting what you want, is Libra's gonna put it on the line here to go after something. Why? Because it's a soulmate. We're feeling quite highly driven to this. We get the Knight of Swords, or the Page of Swords. Page of Swords. That is about information. That's about looking into curiosity. Yeah. So there's something here we're curious about. We want to look out into things. Again, there might be a belief system here that I can't be. I feel more on the female end, as I can't be forward like that. I can't, you know, but we're trying to challenge that in some kind of way here. We're looking into things in the future. Somebody here's piqued our interest. Now on this Ace of Swords, and that talks about the new direction that we're going forward. It talks about soulmates. It talks about a great attraction here, physically for sure. Next card, we get the Ten of Pentacles. So that's about family and whatnot. being really solid financially. It can also speak to, um, when we have the 10, it can speak to family and uniting in that kind of a way, like wanting to make a family with someone. Someone may be feeling this way the first time they meet. That's like, this is my family. I'm home. Like I don't. This is it. And again, the old school is like, I don't understand. Like I have this feeling, and I know I should date them, and we should go through the motions, but I just know that, and that's that energy I was getting, that it's planned before we got here. This is what I'm getting. It's like they just don't question. It's all the way through their heart, their soul, their mind, their body. Everything is agreeing with this direction. So somebody here is feeling quite strongly about this new direction that they've found. Two of Pentacles, again, this game over is confusing me, because that's a cancel out energy. We did come from something. We canceled something out in order to go forward. The clarification is the Tower. Yeah, see, surprise and shock. It's going to end up shocking, is the sense. Give me a moment here. I think what's going on here is we may have someone, an ex, coming back into the picture to surprise us, and it may be for Valentine's. But we've made up our mind and we're not going, and this may come as a huge shock to them or to you, whichever side of the fence you're on. If you're planning to go and surprise, take this, keep this in mind. I don't want to stop you from doing anything you feel like doing, because you're going to do what you need to do. But the sense here is that there's some kind of shock here having to do with an ending. So either we're going to find out about an ending that is very shocking, or we create one for someone else that just shocks the heck out of them. Okay? Next line. On top of the knight or page there of swords, again, information, trying to gain information or insight into something. I feel like that's about looking into the new direction, the future. Where am I going here? What do I want? What do I want to do? We have the stars on top of there, and that speaks to gentle motivation. So there's a thought process here about going forward to get what we want. And the sense is if it's the female, we are going to go forward gently, showing, love and affection to that person that maybe we have our eye on, or maybe we want to know about, or maybe is exposing to us. Not literally, but I mean, is unveiling. Maybe there's a new direction here opening up. So we're going to gently go in that direction and play into that energy, is the sense I'm getting. So again here, the new direction, there's soulmates that are coming together, and the sense is that right quick we feel like we have hit the jackpot here, like we know this is the one, and this is all coming together quite swimmingly. So the Ten of Pentacles really brings that energy forth. Now to clarify, we get the Three of Cups. Now the Three of Cups is about innocent play and enjoyment in the bedroom. So that's about just lavishing. So if we're finding a new direction here, and the feminine is going in there and letting it flow, then it's just, it's working out into intimacy as well. We're just going in and just enjoying the whole scenario. Okay? Now on the Tower, this should be interesting. 13. We have a Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag can be, or not necessarily, but she speaks to hesitation. She also speaks about looking to the past. Now, okay. Give me a minute while I dissect all of this. Like the thing with her, there's kind of a conflict with her. She wants to move forward, and there's adventure. That's where her wand, she's, grabbing to go forward. but she's kind of looking back at things in the past. So really what this says to me, okay, yeah, they just spelled it out. I'm like, I was on the right track though, but they said, yeah, basically what's going to happen here is we either ended or will end a relationship here. We've ended. We're moving forward in a new direction. We get cozy, comfy in there, and then suddenly an ex comes back to really to discuss this, I feel. And it's surprising and shocking, but that's what's going on. So now we got to forward in like what's going on. Okay, let's go. Last line. On top of the stars, again, I feel like for the feminine Libra, I feel like we're going forward quite gracefully and gonna go in a way that we haven't tried before, which is, I don't want to say the word aggressive, but to put ourselves out there a little more so that we can invest in a relationship where we've maybe always been the receiver. We're gonna send out a little bit of energy there so that we can go forward in a different way. This is uncomfortable to them. I feel very much a femininity here that is like, I'm not gonna go out and, you know, chase anybody. That's not my thing. But being more open and receptive to than they have in the past, really, to relationships. I feel like this is a new stage for the Libra. I feel like they're more, I'm getting kind of like a wallflower, like they kind of need to be coaxed out, but no more. This is what they're trying to overcome. It's like they have to be pulled out of their comfort zone a little bit, and that's, you know, kind of, yeah, let's do things, you know, being a little more outgoing, I guess, in order to gain relationship status here. So anyway, on top of that, gentle motivation, we get swords, conflict. What do we have behind there? Conflict. Okay, so this could have been, well, this was the energy, the introduction to going forward and getting what you want. We have some belief systems about that. We have a hard time getting into that energy. But nonetheless, we're looking at something in the future here. And we're going to take gentle motivation to go that way. Now, we have the Ten of Swords, talks about conflict. So this is usually external conflict. This is usually about being stabbed in the back, like piercing the heart. There's a reason for this. Because it hurts in the heart. The decisions here, or what's happened here is hurting of the heart for the Libra. And there's the Libra scales right then and there, right? So let's continue. Next, Three of Cups. Again, there's somebody here that we're going to indulge on the physical side, and it, you know, it feels light and joyful, playful. This is what's happening. Next card is the Queen of Wands. That's it says here, peace during chaos. The Queen of Wands is very determined energy. She can be intuitive and powerful. And she's usually very good looking. Give me a minute here. Yeah, they're making me aware of that pine cone, right? That's the intuition that they're alluding to there. And it's interesting because she ain't looking at it. She ain't looking at it. She ain't dealing with it. So there's something here about something coming forward here instinctively that we're not listening. So it may be, unfortunately, in this new direction. We may have a partner here. We're just taking it light. Everything's fluffy. Might be some intuition here we're not paying attention to, but nonetheless, we're keeping our cool. Because they're showing me that hand on the animal, like it just, you know, smoothing things out, right? Just stay calm, cool. So either someone's doing this to us or we're doing something like that to them. Just give me a minute. They're going a little bit of both. The new partner here for the Libra, I feel like they calm us quite a bit. Their character tends to calm us, keep us calm, makes us feel centered. And they're going, and vice versa. So for the new partner that you have coming in, you calm them, they calm you. So there's a balancing here in that happening. But again, we're not listening to our intuition is screaming something at us, and we're going, no, we want to play. That's it. We're playing. So there's something that might be overlooked here. Again, it's talking about peace during chaos. So the chaos hasn't started yet. The Tower's one more card. So let's move. Okay. So again, the Queen, I feel like this is us. I feel like we may be taking on a more action-oriented role when it comes to mates. And because of this, we are in conflict because we're in between two stages here and trying to move forward, but also thinking of the past. Okay. And the last card we got is the Prince of Wands, boldly empowering forward. Now that's interesting to me because we got two Queen of Wands here and we got a King of Wands or Prince of Wands. So that's a match. Boldly powering forward. Give me a minute here. Look at the cat. The cat, his cat is looking at over here. Okay, this energy is really intermingled, so tight and similar, very similar. So if we got a partner we left and a partner we're going to, in a lot of ways energetically, they're very similar. They're on the same wavelength, okay? And what I'm getting is this is someone coming in. I don't know if it's the past partner or the new partner. Give me a minute. Because it's like, or are we leaving? One's leaving fast, and one's coming fast. Now, we put an end to one in the past that broke our heart. The sense they're giving me is we go in a new direction, that one from the past comes right back. This is them coming back. This is my partner. What are you doing over there? This is what I'm getting. And maybe intuitively, we knew this would happen. Intuitively, we were being told, but it don't matter because we wanted to be in a situation where we were a balance of give and take here. And one of these partners not giving us. That's why we left. We're not getting the balance. So we left to someone who is willing to give the balance. And I feel like that's what we're trying to figure out. Is this new partner going to give us that? And meanwhile, we got the past coming back, trying to mess things up. Okay? So, just give me a minute here. I want to, because we had problem solving. And we were in self-perception and very much in the beginning stages of learning what passion means to us. We've had a lot of despair from the past. We're getting to know and warm up to someone in the future. And there was emotional immaturity in the past. We're leaving that behind. And we don't know we didn't know what direction we wanted to take with this one from the past, but we let it go anyway, not knowing. And then there's energies here of intuitiveness coming in. There's oaths that we're speaking of. Now we could be creating new oaths with this new person. Or we could be discussing oaths we made with a past person. This is all coming into play here. And this is what I think is the conflict, is our ex coming back into the picture. And again, I think we kind of knew this would happen. But we didn't want it to, but we knew. Kind of like, yeah, I kind of figured. That kind of thing. So this is Libra. This is what your happy month is going to be with. So I took one of the cards from my boys deck here of anime cards. So I thought, I'll bring it out. It's got a lot of angel stuff in it. We'll see what's in there. So the card we got for Libra here is Hamiel. I'm presuming the K is silent. Or Camiel, I don't know. Talking about evolution. Yeah, evolution. So I'll post that up. And then I'm going to read from the book here what they got on that. Using goggles. In case you need clearing energy. They did have sage in one of... They did have sage. They do things, man. They do things. They did have sage in one of the cards, that there's something here that needs clearing. So this may be what the conflict's about, right? Is it... Yeah, I'm not going to say no more. Okay. Hamiel, I'm thinking. Camiel. I don't know. Okay, A, B, C, D, F, G. There it is. Okay. Evolution. I did turn my notifications off, by the way. So that's interesting. It was in the silence that it went. That's a sign for somebody about silence. Enjoy the silence. Justice, evolution. There it is. Okay, here we go. What's this guy about? He reminds us of the formation and evolution of the planets as part of not just our solar system, but the universe as a whole. God has created the universe with perfect symmetry. The great architect has ensured the perfect interconnected design. Consider gravity, which not only governs the trajectory of planetary orbits, but also our physical conditions on Earth. Consider the magnetic fields around the Earth, which prevent the leakage of stellar radiation into our atmosphere. Inherent in the creative force is the force that keeps things in perfect motion, the degeneration and regeneration process, or decline and growth in operation. The macrocosm is reflected in the microcosm, and so it is that our attention is drawn to the physical programming of our own body's cycle of life and death. Notice how our skin sheds cells and replenishes them on a daily basis. Spiritually, the same thing occurs when spiritual evolution emerges as a result of life experiences that could be considered destructive. Okay, this is what I was getting. Like there's a cycle that wants to end here, like a shedding of a skin. Is a shedding of a cycle that we keep looping in. Either you, Libra, or the person outside of you is cycling into, and they want the need to spiritually, psychically shed this skin. This is what's wanting to happen. We're wanting to move into a new spirit body, really, in a sense. Not literally, but we're wanting to move into a new frequency, really. It's a jump in frequency is what I feel. So it says, this card asks us to examine where we are on our spiritual evolutionary path. Are we gravitating towards greater expansion, or are we contracting? Are we resisting the perfect symmetry that is in operation? You are being reminded to relax into a natural evolution of your life and trust the divine architect. Divinity has given us the gift of free will, and in this incarnation, a gift indeed. And when in alignment with this symmetry at this time, you are encouraged not to try to control events out of fear, but instead focus on the positive potential of the cycle of your life. So Mars has a lot of dynamic energy infused here. That's the little planet on the bottom here. That's Mars symbol. It says, make careful and ethical choices about how you direct your energy. Your choices must be aligned with universal laws. So that is that. And I feel like, yeah, somebody's wanting to shed a spiritual skin here and get out of some kind of a either habitual way or like cycles or things that we come across here, or habit. Maybe habit's the wrong word, wrong vibration. Things that are happening in the way that they're happening to us, our world is wanting to put us in a different frequency. And in the love area, this is not the evolution. I feel resistance in this. but nonetheless, that's where they're going with that one. Okay, so the dragon cards, like before I started to read for them, they said bring the dragon cards out, because people in work and friendship, they're doing all the right things. They're gaining their lessons. They're pushing forward. They're dropping what they need to drop, picking up what they need to pick up. But love, no, things are getting mixed up. They're not doing what they need to do, so they need more power and confidence to do this. So we brought the dragon cards in, and the dragon card we got for Libra is the crystal yellow dragon. It opens you to a higher learning and wisdom. Expand your crown chakra for illumination and walk the higher spiritual path. So the sense here is, if we had a certain way we dealt with things in the past, the sense is maybe we need to do things different today. And if that doesn't fit the scenario, then it's walking that higher path. You know, take the high road here, because this is really going to serve you, right? The morality. I'm getting the high here, morality and whatnot. And then there's, she's kind of got, I don't know what it is there, like a flower or a tree. Oh, the crystal, sorry. Because it is a crystal dragon. She's got that in her, and that's glowing and setting off a frequency, right? Higher learning and wisdom. So we need to open up to this and walk in this. The sense is, if we've done it before, then that's not the way to go. We need to do it different this time, right? So, and the sense they're giving me is that we get suckered into things naively. We fall into things naively, get taken for granted naively. This, no more. This is what I'm getting, okay? Wow. So that was the reading for Libra. Wow, there's a little bit of frustrating energy. Like I got my empathy and holy, cut it right off there. Got my empathy intact. So again, we might have a hard time communicating what it is that we feel, especially having to do with, yeah. Give me a minute here. There's more. They're going mix the two last cards. They're wanting me to talk more. Because, yeah, the evolution, right? This guy is talking about the evolution of, sorry, the light's in here. The planet that we're on, it's all different frequencies is the sense they're giving me. And there's different rules on each planet that we gotta adhere to that are different than the one that you're on. And there's a sense here of this. We need to take things differently. The rules that we were working in the past just not going to work today, especially in the relationship sector. What does he say? Oh, God's strength. Again, I'm non-denominational, but it says God's strength in his crown there. And he's got fire in his eyes and all the planets, right? And Mars is about taking action. We may be at a point here where we are fed up with things and we are making a stand, but they're cementing the need to hold firm to that. Don't go back to the way that you used to, which is falling for things too easily. We're supposed to evolve here. This is the whole plan. And maybe you're into crystals, and if you have one that empowers you, then to use it at this time and let it bring you forward. Illumination here is what they're asking for. They're putting out. Anyway, there it is. Okay, so hopefully that helps you in some way, shape, or form, even if it's just to illuminate things universally, because I really come from a universal perspective, but the readings come out from people's empathy, right? Because people, then I feel what they're feeling and what this is, and then they shoot me from whatever side needs to be expressed the most, whoever needs the most help, right? So this is how they come in. And again, a lot of my readings are non-traditional with cards. You could have the same cards, but I come up with different meanings because I channel first, and then last resort, if I don't get nothing, then I go with the card meaning. So anyway, that's my rant there. I will be on YouTube once a month here from now on. I want to do live nights healing. So if you're interested in that, check out the MeWe page. I will be posting links or notices in there of when that will be. And I also do weekly, I'll be doing weekly readings in that room. So monthly in YouTube, MeWe, I'll have weekly horoscope reviews and some energy reports, extra info in there, exclusive content for those who join. So if you're into that, go ahead. And I will see you there. And if not, take care, and I will see you next month. Happy Valentine's Day. Hope this helps you. Okay, take care. Have fun. Be kind.